Good morning, everyone. It is our third full day here in Washington, D.C., and today's a little less stress day. We don't have anything with a time. We don't have anything that we have to be at a specific time. So today we slept in a little later. It's about 9:30 right now, and we're just getting ready to hopefully go down and catch the tail end of breakfast. Today's the first day that we're going to transfer on the metro. You can, if you're going in the same general direction, you can transfer from one train to the other, or from one train to a bus or bus to metro, and it's still all on the same fare. And the whole system right now on the weekends is only $2 a ride, no matter how far you go or the distance or anything. So today we're going to start out by going to the National Postal Museum, which is over by Union Station, and I'm planning to get lunch at Union Station because there's lots of places to eat in there. And Union Station in Washington, D.C. is a really beautiful building too. We've actually arrived there before by Amtrak, before Ben was born, but when Megan was a baby. I'll show you that. And then after that, the only other thing I'm thinking about for today is to go to the National Portrait Gallery. And that's about it that we have kind of in mind for today. So a little slower paced, more relaxing day today without having to be anywhere at a certain time. The weather has been getting increasingly nice. So today the high is going to be, what is it, 66 today? It's been nice, and it's nice and sunny. I'm really pleased to see that we have avoided rain for the most part, except for the day we got here. There really hasn't been any rain. So, and it is supposed to get icky again the day we leave. So I'm really happy that we're getting a nice window of weather while we're here. Special one. Yeah, there's lots of places. There's a Shake Shack here. Yeah, we'll have lunch here later. Isn't this neat? We came here on the train when you were a baby. Back in the day, everything was delivered by the mail, yeah. Before the internet and everything had to come in the mail.
The internet is the whole world.
Ben and I are fascinated by this video telling us how they make stamps and comparing it to how they used to make stamps. Yesterday at the Museum of Natural History, we saw the Hope Diamond, and Megan just discovered this pull-out panel in this display, and this is the actual packaging that they mailed the Hope Diamond to the Smithsonian in. That's crazy.
beginning of the end for ocean mail.
Yeah, now they fly it.
Through 9 are on the left. Your job is to key in only the first 3 numbers of each zip code.
First 3.
Try a few test envelopes before you start your job. Employee training begins now.
Oh, where's the zip code?
205.
What?
At the bottom.
205.
Oh, okay. Crap, okay.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
you gotta interpret people's handwriting.
Yeah, I was reading about that. Okay, this is harder than I thought.
You've finished training. Now it's time for the real thing.
90 seconds.
Before time runs out, key in your envelopes. The machine will start slowly, but stay alert. 3, 2, 1, go.
I help you.
No. Where's Nebraska? Oh,
Go to
does
Iowa.
that say Nebraska and Iowa? Wait, Mom.
Yeah.
Are these just like all of these are Nebraska and Iowa, and then all of these are Texas, Arkansas, and Oklahoma?
Right.
Okay, I see.
And then you have to sort them. So
But how do I? It's never gonna end. Maybe I should keep them out here first.
okay. Well, just look at it. Oh, because they come back out the bottom.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so
Maybe I should read all the labels first. But that one doesn't have a label. So I guess
maybe you
Don't put stuff in
don't
there?
put stuff in there. Or anything that's not one of those. Okay, that was green. Good job.
and it just went out.
That one didn't light up.
Great.
Neither did that. Maybe the lighty uppy things aren't working. Okay, well, anyway, the point is they have some really cool fun and also
Just going to Ruth in Nebraska.
exasperating interactive activities here. This is actually a coach that you can get into, and we've noticed that at all the Smithsonian museums, they use these, we call them Smithsonian ghost people. They're white and they're historically accurate representations, like
That's me.
sculptures, but they have no color. They're all the museums have them. Wave hi, guys. You would not have had a cell phone. We finished at the Postal Museum, which was really cool. We really enjoyed that it was built in the actual post office that used to be the post office, the main one for Washington, D.C. And now we've just walked across the street to Union Station because there's plenty of places to eat here. And we're upstairs in the seating area for Shake Shack, and we're getting Shake Shack. I also see a Chop It, which I'm not sure what that is. Looks like maybe salads. There's a Potbelly sandwich shop. There's a Chipotle Mexican grill. And I think below us there was an Uno, like an Italian place. Pizza, pasta maybe. And it has gotten significantly busier in here. And there were also a lot of taxis lined up outside. So I'm wondering if maybe some trains either just came in or are leaving or something. I can see the Amtrak timetable board over there a little bit. So maybe after we eat, I'll go take a peek at it and see what kind of train traffic there is today. We came over here into the main part of the station to use the restroom, and we just want to point out to you that the men's and women's restrooms are nowhere near each other. So Megan and I are over here. This is the gate area. So there's gates with letters G, F, E. There's lots of little shops and newsstands. There's a McDonald's down there at the end. There's a lot more to this station than you realize. Here's the departures and arrivals board. So you can see the Acela. And then you've got a whole bunch. I mean, the trains are pretty frequent. You can go all the way to Miami. They look constant. Look at the times. At but this is like where you get on and off the trains. But then over here we're going back toward the main hall where we were eating before. And this is, I mean, this is like a mall. Megan wants to go into Uniqlo. Meg, you go do that. I'm gonna film a little more. Do you want to stay with her or me? Okay. So there's a whole shopping thing here. That's really nice. And here are the ticket counters. There's also kiosks, so you can do it yourself. Or you've got your ticket agents here if you need help. And then you can go downstairs and there's a Walgreens and something very popular, Chick-fil-A. That's what it is, to eat down here. And there's even more shops down that way. But we're gonna go over here. And then there's an escalator. But then you go back out here, and this is where we were before. This is the main hall. And you can see they've got some cool exhibits for the... Oh, that's a lounge. All decorated for the cherry blossoms. But then we were eating over there. On that end, there's a bunch of restaurants too. You may not realize those restaurants are there if you come in on a train. I think this is such a pretty station though. We're at the Navy Memorial, which I'm sure this is one that's often missed. Like a fountain. The kids are looking at these relief panels, which are really cool. There's more of them over there. And then there's these two masts with like flags on them. It's cool. It's right behind the National Archives building, which is right there.
There's one in the Navy Academy.
Oh! We attempted to go to the National Portrait Gallery in the American Art Museum, but they were closed for renovation. So that was another example of not being able to go to something because it was closed for some reason. So I'm also really having trouble with my feet, really hurting. I think what we're gonna do is circle around this side of the archives again and see what the walk-up line is like, if we can get in there. And if we can't do that, or even if we can, then I think we're gonna go to the Gallery of Art, which is the, it's not part of the Smithsonian, but it is still free. And it's the biggest art museum here in Washington, D.C. Okay, like, easy to miss. There's a whole, like, exhibit and a shop and everything right behind the memorial. You have to take stairs or an elevator down. But it's like hidden in a wall and you hardly would even know it's here. And it's huge. Yeah, this is great. There's the memorial. There's the National Archives. And then over here, we just happened to see this in this building behind it. And when you go in, it's just a tiny little lobby. But then there's a stairway and an elevator to go down. And there's a whole great big, like, exhibit thing and a theater and everything down there.
It's open from 9:30 to 5 p.m. 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily.
This place is?
Yes.
Okay. So don't miss this if you're interested in naval stuff. Okay, so we were over there at the Navy Memorial and see that bus and these buses. This is where we have to come tomorrow morning to catch our tour, which is through Viator, as you can see on that bus. It starts at 10 tomorrow. This is where we're gonna get it. We're very glad we're doing that tour. I'm glad Ben kind of suggested it because he said he really liked the monuments tour that we did last time, because as you can see, we only made it from there to here and we had to sit down again because our feet hurt so bad. We can only make it from one bench to the next at this point. You're gonna walk a lot. Have I mentioned that? You're gonna walk a lot. Your feet are gonna hurt. We got over to the corner over here. This again is the archives behind me, and we could already see there's just a great big humongous long line. I might look when I get, will you remind me? I need to look when I get back to the hotel to see if I can get us a ticket for tomorrow afternoon to go into the archives. I do think it would be cool for the kids to see the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. But I don't want to stand in that line.
Walt Disney World? 43 square miles. And Washington, D.C. is 68.35 square miles.
So Washington, D.C.
is over 20 miles
bigger square miles
square miles.
than Disney World. So indeed, you will walk more here than you will there. It's
Not really, because Disney World doesn't have a metro.
yeah, Disney World doesn't have a metro. They have a lot of other forms of transportation though, but I mean, I definitely do feel like my feet hurt more here than they do at Disney. Don't you think?
Feet hurt, but we're not really like at Disney, we're trying to fit a lot in. And we're not really doing that here. So we kind of get to like take our time a little more. Whereas
Yeah,
Disney
that's
is just
true.
like, go, go, go.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think I do get a lot more tired there.
It's about 4:15. We're back at the hotel. I'm sitting in the breakfast area because my feet hurt so bad I can't even make it upstairs. So we really didn't do much today. We went to the Postal Museum and Union Station. We looked at the Navy Memorial, and that's about it. We just didn't have much energy at all. We're all very tired, especially the kids. Their allergies are bothering them, and my feet and Megan's feet are really, really sore. Ben seems to be doing fine. Your feet are fine? His feet are fine. Mine especially, and Megan's. We're really struggling with how much walking it is, so just know that it's a lot of walking. Again, we're not really hungry right now. We're more just thirsty and probably won't really have a dinner per se. And tomorrow is our last full day in Washington, D.C. And we have a tour booked again with Viator, and we're looking forward to that. It's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow. It did get surprisingly chilly today. It got cloudy, and there is like a big rain storm system coming pretty soon. So we're actually glad we got back to the hotel when we did, because it looks like it's going to rain soon. So we wouldn't want to be caught out in that. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and safe travels.